Hello, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, I'm back. Trippylegit Gamer here with another Tom Macdonald reaction video. The last video I did was his music reaction video slash music reaction. That I did was to his song "Bully." Somebody finally uploaded it. It was not a music video of it, but I finally found it. It was fantastic. Oh my gosh, Tom Macdonald's song "Bully" was just amazing. So go check out that last video I did. Uh, we're doing another Tom Macdonald reaction video, Trippylegit Gamer here. So people, I hope you guys all enjoy, ladies and gents, germs, aliens, human beings. Sit back and enjoy. I'm sorry about the little beeping noise. I'm having an issue with my smoke detector. It does not take a battery. I took it off and I'm still hearing it. So I'm sorry about that. It's just this random beeping that just makes me want to blow my brains out. So I'm sorry about that. There's nothing I can do. Anyway, hi guys. All hope you all enjoyed this reaction video. This is Tom Macdonald's "Wheels Keep Turning," produced with Stoker DeLuca. Came out about 5 years ago, almost 6 years ago. 1.3 million views. Holy crap! The wheels keep turning. Tom Macdonald. So enjoy the reaction video. I also do video game gameplay footage as well with commentary walkthroughs as well. That more of those will be coming. But anyway, sit back and enjoy Tom Macdonald. Wheels keep turning. So smack that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And like I said before, it's okay with me if you all want to share any of my videos from my YouTube channel, Trippylegit Gamer. Any of my videos onto your social media accounts, my web link. It would really help me grow. If any of you do that, shout out to anybody who does that. Thank you so much. Anyway, let's get back into it. Sit back and enjoy. And like I said before, I am sorry about this random beeping noise. I seriously just want to chuck out all these smoke detectors out the freaking window. It's annoying. I already dismantled the other one, but the one in my room, but I'm still hearing it. It's annoying. Anyway, enough about that. Wheels keep turning. Tom Macdonald. My reaction video to Tom Macdonald's "Wheels Keep Turning." And holy crap. Stuff blows my mind. Thank you, Tom. Seriously.
PTSD is an understandable, in fact, a normal response to a very life-threatening situation that becomes prolonged and distorted and then begins to occur in situations where no threat exists.
Burning a cockroach.
And I don't even know no more. Rolling down the strip in my two-door Chevrolet, and the wheels keep turning. And I don't even know no more. Rolling up the block in my two-tone black and gray, yeah. And the wheels keep turning. I don't even know no more. I swear I don't miss home no more. I swear next time I leave I'll stay away till y'all don't phone no more. I close all up the open doors and mend all of my broken bones. I'll sew up all the open sores and throw away the gold I own. Tommy was a rapper and his mama taught him better than to have the time of his life on a night he won't remember. But I threw caution to the wind and went to Europe once again and never put the whiskey down because I wished it wouldn't end. And now the shit that I should treasure is the shit that I forget, and the shit that I remember is the
Wow. Okay, and I have the lyrics here too. They did not have subtitles on it. Holy crap. Okay, I just want to say, once again, that is so annoying, the beeping. It drives me up the wall. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. The beat and the flow of Tom's words just coming out of his mouth with the song, it's perfect. You know, it doesn't always have to be just one thing right after the other of a big screw you, you know. I mean, yeah, Tom is totally capable of doing a song like that, you know, with like the song "No Response" or "Mac Lethal Sucks" and "Mac Lethal Sucks #2," you know, and or like "Fake Fans," you know. This song it's the beat is, and with what he's saying, once again, they marry one another perfectly. And just Tom able to do that with every single one of his songs. once again just goes to prove how gifted of an artist Tom Macdonald is. And it's just perfect. And this song, The Wheels Keep Turning, is about PTSD. And holy crap, it goes on to say, rolling down this, okay, and I don't even know no more. Rolling down the strip in my two-door Chevrolet and the wheels keep turning. It's like, okay, so it's like life. Your life has wheels on it, and your life just keeps turning and turning and turning and turning and going. That's what came to my mind when he said that. And he doesn't even know anymore. And he says he swears he doesn't miss home no more. He swears next time I leave, I'll stay away till you all don't phone no more. So it's like his home, he doesn't feel like that's his home anymore, and maybe he doesn't feel like he's wanted there. That's also what came to my mind when he said that. I'll close up all the doors and I'll close up all the open doors and mend all of my broken bones. I'll sew up all the open sores and throw away the gold I own. Tommy was a rapper and his mama taught him better. Wow. It's like he's a rapper, but maybe his family members don't want him to be a rapper, so maybe he's, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, that is just freaking annoying, and it's throwing me off. It's just, oh my god, it's driving me up the wall. And no, you can't change the battery because it's a fucking, the battery's built in. It's one of those things. Oh, jeez. So annoying. So, it's like he's talking about how some of his family members, maybe at the time of when he was trying to become a rapper, didn't want him to do this because they didn't think he was going to make it. Well, but there's also an old phrase called, you don't know unless you try. And of course, we all know by now, Tom has made it successfully as a music artist, rapper, and he's not just a rapper. It's not even in my room, and I still hear it. I want to shoot my brains out. It's so annoying. Of course, we know that Tom's made it, obviously. But at the beginning, it's like, there's always going to be some people who are saying, why even try? You're not going to make it, and that might be true to an extent. A rocker is only, you take 1,000 rockers and people who are playing guitar every single day and are trying to make it in the music industry, and they're trying to make it big, maybe only 10 of them are going to make it. But also at the same time, you don't know if you're going to make it. You don't know if you're going to be successful at anything unless you try. That's what came to my mind about that. I'm going to rewind it a little bit too. And there's no subtitles, sadly. I didn't find any. And that thing is so freaking annoying. I'm sorry. Like I said. Ugh.
And I went to Europe once again and never put the whiskey down because I wish they wouldn't end. And now the shit that I should treasure is the shit that I forget. And the shit that I remember is the shit that I regret. I just wanna leave, and where I go I do not know for sure. I look into the mirror and I swear that I don't know no more. And I don't even know no more. Rolling down the strip in my two-door Chevrolet. And the wheels keep turning. And I don't even know no more. Rolling up the block in my two-tone black and gray. Yeah. And the wheels keep turning. And I don't want to take no pills or wear these.
Okay, wow. Okay, so he's trying. So, of course, okay, maybe Tom actually does have PTSD, but, okay. Any part of the Bible, okay, I'm not attacking anybody, but, okay, I understand what he's doing, because, there are people who plaster the walls with pages of the Bible, and they highlight things, okay. I'm not necessarily, I don't necessarily condone that, but I get what he's saying here, because with PTSD, people turn to God to help them cope with it. and that's fine. I mean, I am religious. I am Catholic, and I'm proud of it, and I'm never gonna not be, and I'm never gonna be. No, I'm never not gonna be Catholic. Okay, I'm Catholic and I'm proud. Okay, but what he just did, what he's doing right there with the ripping of the pages and then plastering them up on the wall, it reminds me of um, prison. Okay, how they would smuggle in tobacco and the paper wouldn't burn, except the only paper that would burn that you could roll the tobacco into in prison is pages from the Bible, right? And what they would do is that they would take the Bible, right, and they do all the books except for Revelations. They would not touch Revelations, the pages of Revelations, until the very end. And that thing is so fucking annoying. I'm, it's irritating me. The smoke detector, but this is what that's reminded me of is that in prison they take the pages of the books of the Bibles, right, and they take out the papers and they tear them off in sections and they put the tobacco in it. They roll it up and they light it, and there's your homemade ghetto prison cigarette. There's your prison cigarette. If they're not able to smuggle in whole cigarettes, they might be able to get tobacco or sometimes marijuana, you know, and roll it up and make a joint out of it and figure out a way to light it. And they'd smoke the tobacco or the marijuana in the pages of the Bible. But as they're doing that, the last book of the Bible that they touch is Revelations. They do not touch until as a last resort. They don't go straight to Revelations and just rip out those pages first. No, that's the last book that they touch. It's an interesting fact, and that fact is very true. Okay, in prison, well, in American prisons. Okay, so I just told you a very interesting fact, but him tearing up the pages out of the Bible and putting them up on the wall, that reminded me of that. And also, it also kind of reminds me of like a scary movie, you know, with like demonic movies where you walk into this room of this person who's heavily religious and there's pages of the Bible plastered all over their bedroom wall, or sometimes maybe their whole house, you know. So he just reminded me of that, and I found that really interesting. So Tom, thank you for that. Thank you for because that just brought that back up to the front of my head. I just thought I'd say that. Holy crap! It's just the flow, the message and stuff. You know, and with the PTSD, you know, there's a lot of people who just because you're not in war doesn't mean you don't have PTSD. Not just because you've never been in a gunfight, even as a police officer or whatnot, or you defended your home and now you have PTSD and you pulled the trigger to defend your home with your gun, doesn't mean you don't have PTSD. There are people who have never been in war who have PTSD. Okay, and it's a true fact. In fact, it was known as shell shock. Okay, and that's during World War II, and I think also World War I. It was known as shell shock before it became known as PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, right? And it was commonly believed for a very long time. In fact, if you think about it, until recently, that only people who have been in a form of combat and war veterans only have PTSD. That it was believed that for a very long time. Well, interesting fact is how did that change? Well, I will tell you, it was an assassination. Yes, Kennedy, JFK, President John F. Kennedy, Jacqueline Kennedy. Okay, ever since because she was right next to her husband as he got shot, right in the back of the Lincoln, the convertible, which is also now why no presidential vehicles are convertibles nowadays. Ever since JFK was assassinated, right? Interesting fact there too. But she was basically, I wouldn't say an everyday person, but Miss Kennedy, the first lady, She was never in war. She was never in a violent situation that would cause someone to have PTSD until that event. And ever since that day to the day that she died, she lived in that car every single day for the rest of her life. She had PTSD, so she in a way she became the poster child, the poster human being for PTSD that made people realize that anybody, no matter what, can have some form of PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. It's not just people who are in war and who are war veterans and or who are police officers. Okay, seriously. So she brought it out to the world, that made it realize that the world realized because of that anybody can have PTSD, and that's because of Miss Kennedy, the First Lady of John F. Kennedy. Another interesting fact. Look it up. It is true. It is very 100% true right there, what I just said. And some people, they handle it with drugs and pills. Sometimes people group therapy. Sometimes they handle it with drinking. Sometimes they handle it with all three. And some people don't make it and they off themselves. And it's really sad. Seriously, it's really sad. And it also really saddens me when I'm walking down the street, right, and there's a homeless person and their sign says that I'm a veteran. Especially especially if it says Vietnam veteran, which is the worst war, which my own opinion, we never should have gotten involved in that war. But that's just me. I'm not trying to start a discussion here, but it really pisses me off that the American government can't fucking take care of all of our damn well-deserved, thank you, brave men and women who have come back, who still end up homeless somehow. Like, what the hell is wrong with our government? I don't care what war, okay? I don't support every single war. I didn't support the Iraq war, but I support the troops. Seriously, no matter what. Why can't the American government take care of all of its freaking troops and veterans who are no longer troops and they end up being homeless? Like, seriously, that is seriously, United States of America, that is seriously messed up right there. That right there just pisses me off. Think about that. And yeah, it even hurts me even more when it says Vietnam veteran. But it all hurts me when it says veteran. Think about that. Seriously, what is wrong with that picture? Everything is wrong with that fucking picture right there, what I just explained. And some of them still have PTSD, and they, you know, the U.S. government and the United States of America as a whole, especially the government, doesn't do enough for our veterans. I don't care who you are. I stand by what I just said there. Everything I just said right there, I stand by. Okay? And yeah, it irritates me even more when that sign says Vietnam veteran. Because that is one war we never should have gotten involved in. And Kennedy didn't want to get involved, but it was Congress who overruled him and said, no, we're going to war. And that started with the Bay of Pigs. And he said no, but Congress overruled him, and in we went. What's the next big war that we did that turned into basically a Vietnam War? Afghanistan. It was longer than the Vietnam War. And once again, I am very sorry about this freaking beeping noise that's freaking driving me up the wall. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it, people. But seeing Tom with the pill bottle, it reminded me of that. And this song's about war veterans and PTSD. And you know what? Because he made a song like this, The Wheels Keep Turning, my respect for him just went even higher. I mean, yeah, this song's old, but you know, I didn't discover Tom Macdonald at the beginning of when he first made it. And you know what? That's okay. I'm totally okay with that. I'm totally okay with that. I love every single one of his songs. Of course, some songs I like a little bit better than others, but I still love them all, and I don't really have a favorite. But there's, like I said before in some of my other videos, when someone mentions Tom Macdonald, there might be some songs that come to my mind first than other songs, but I wouldn't necessarily say that I have an absolute favorite song that Tom's done, because he's not just a rapper. Okay, we all know that. But seriously, it's just, damn, that right there just freaking blew my mind right there that he just did that. And I applaud Tom for that. I seriously, in my heart, a round of applause for Tom for doing that. Seriously, mass respect for Tom Macdonald right there. Just mass respect. And I applaud him for doing a song about that, because it brings attention to issues like that with PTSD. Because it's not just, it's basically, okay, everyday people can have some form of PTSD. I have some forms of PTSD, okay? I have family members who are older than me who have PTSD because of some traumatic event in their past, maybe in their childhood, and they have PTSD. It's not just war veterans. It's not just police officers, okay? And it sucks. It sucks. Seriously, I would not wish PTSD on anybody. I mean that. And yeah, I have a little bit of PTSD, a mild form of it. It's not like, I'm not trying to say it's worse or anything. I'm not trying to compare it to other family members or somebody else. But yeah, I have some forms of it. And trust me, I swear to God, it sucks. Living with PTSD, it sucks. And it doesn't just suck with for the person who lives with it directly. It's all the other family members too. So anyone with PTSD, anybody, not just war veterans, okay, not just veterans who have served our country, not just police officers, anybody, hang in there. Get help. Lean on your friends and your family. If you need to go to group therapy, then I applaud you for that, for being brave enough to go and do that, to acknowledge that, and I applaud you for that, because I don't want to see anybody with PTSD off themselves, especially if they're a veteran of the United States Armed Forces. Okay? And like I said, I don't get how we allow any of our veterans to be fucking homeless. America, United States of America, it's fucking disgusting. It's absolutely fucking disgusting.
Fucking golden grills, I swear. Rain, yeah. And the wheels keep turning. And I don't wanna take no pills or wear these fucking golden grills. I swear I just want children and to build a home in rolling hills. Pay all of my hydro bills. Spend all my time rhyming still. With nobody to pressure me about radio or signing deals. Tommy was a rapper and his mama taught him better than to spend all of his time on the...
And sometimes they even turn into just abusing the drugs too, and just taking them because it's the only relief they have, and they start abusing it. And it's sad for anybody, but it's also, in my opinion, especially sad when it's a veteran. You know why? Because they can't get, because in some ways, they can't get the help from our own fucking government. It infuriates me. Right there, he smashed it up. Pretty much just did a line of prescription drugs, and now it's feeling it because it's the only thing sometimes that takes the pain away from what they saw or what's causing their PTSD. And it's sad, no matter what. Not just for veterans, for anybody with PTSD, it's sad. And but also in some cases, maybe that person or whoever is involved with that kind of thing and dealing with that, maybe they don't want help. Okay, and that's still really sad, but there's only so much you can do. But for everyone else who's trying to get help, and then, the veteran suicides, like seriously, like I said before, it pisses me off. It seriously pisses me off that the U.S. government, for those who are trying to get help, they fail them. They fail them. It's sad. It's sad. I'll walk down the street and I'll hand, and I'm on disability, and I get extra money from bottles, it's free spending money for me, and I'm trying to make it on YouTube. But for me, I'll hand out, if I have a few dollars to spare, I'll hand it out to veterans, especially if they're from Vietnam, but veterans in general, homeless family members, a homeless group that's like a family, and women, or a man and a wife, with kids, like I said, a family, or a woman standing out there who's more than likely homeless with kids. That's what gets me. But especially when it says veteran, because I don't, now whether they're lying or not, or whatnot, or if they're not homeless or not, because there are some people who do fake that, yeah, but that percentage who fake homelessness and just stand outside trying to get money all day, right? That percentage overall is very low. It's honestly, it's very low. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm not looking for credit. Okay? But that doesn't matter to me. I don't care. But that's who I would hand money out to. And yeah, like I said before, it infuriates me that we allow our veterans, any veteran from any war of the United States of America today that's alive, to be homeless. American government, what the fuck is wrong with you? Look at all the veterans who have been home, who have PTSD, that have offed themselves because they couldn't get the help. And they were trying to get the help. And the U.S. government still failed them. I mean, yeah, I know it's not completely foolproof, but still, seriously, it's fucking sad. It's fucking sad, people. There's not enough words to describe what I'm trying to say. But sad, what I'm saying here is not good enough. How I feel to describe how I truly feel about it. Okay? It's just damn. And that's what Tom's trying to say here in this song. That's what, to me, that's part of what he's trying to say. That's what I'm saying here. That's what I'm getting out of this song. And it's damn. It is sad. But that's not a good enough word for it. Disgusting, appalling, still not good enough. It's still not good enough to describe it.
Metro bills, spend all my time rhyming still, with nobody to pressure me about radio or signing deal. Tommy was a rapper and his mama taught him better than to spend all of his time on a girl if they're not together. But it went in one ear and out the other, back with the same bitch again. Fighters, buddies, haters, lovers, enemies, and best of friends. I swear to God I'm leaving y'all, keeping it 100 with you. Broken hearts and broken bottles, broke up with 100 bitches. Broken noses, bloody knuckles, buddy, I ain't fucking with you. Back and forth before, but now I'm bouncing to get back to business. And I don't even know no more. Riding around the city with a blunt in my ashtray.
Oh, Lord.
And the wind keeps burning. And I don't even know no more. Rolling down the strip in my two-door Chevrolet. And the wheels keep turning. And I don't even know no more.
Oh, no, come on.
In my two-tone black and gray.
Oh, really? Really?
And I don't even even know no more. And I don't even know no more. And the wheels keep turning.
Okay, this also just reminds me of when veterans are having episodes and they still think in their home, but they get these episodes where they believe that they're out on the field and shit's happening, and that shit, yeah, that shit did happen, but it's not happening at the time that they're re-experiencing it. And sometimes that shit goes south and somebody gets shot because they pull out their gun and they think that they're out on a battlefield because they're having, well, an episode. And it's this kind of thing is, like I said before, it's something I would never wish on anybody. Of any form of PTSD, I would not wish on any family and any individual. I would, no. I would never want that. And I'm pretty sure anybody with PTSD would agree with me that they wouldn't wish it on somebody else too. Seriously. Shit.
And the wheels keep turning. And I don't even know no more. And I don't even know no more. And the wheels keep turning.
What the? What the? Oh no. Oh no, really? Oh god, no. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, okay. Holy crap, that, oh my god. Wow, okay, I mean, that was just beautiful video editing. Because, I mean, that was Tom Macdonald in the army shirt, with the army hat with the guns, and then Tom Macdonald coming too. That was genius, but the impact of what just happened there is that stuff like that does happen, and it's terrible and it's sad. But that right there, Tom, that was just, in my opinion, I'm not attacking Tom, but that was almost a little too much. But he's right, because he's right in a way to show that, because stuff like that does happen. But also, it's interesting how he did that with, that's Tom, right? But then there's Tom Macdonald coming up and opening up the door. So it's like Tom shot himself, in a way. But at the same time, that's not supposed to be Tom. You know, the guy with the gun. Even though Tom's playing two different people, you know, in the music video. And that's genius, but just the impact of seeing that, because it's actually in real life, it's Tom Macdonald and then actual Tom Macdonald, right? That was just, I can't describe it. That was genius, but it was kind of disturbing. But holy crap. Damn, Tom Macdonald, the wheels keep turning. Like I said before, I congratulate Tom for making a music video about PTSD, and my respect for him because of that just keeps going through the roof. When it just gets higher and higher, and seriously, it just goes to prove on how gifted of an artist he is, not just with rap. He's a music artist. He's not just a music rap artist. Okay, the diversification of how it just goes to show how talented Tom is, and that right there was just damn. Like I'm getting kind of the chills from that a little bit. But that would, holy crap. Well, anyway, people, thank you all for watching. This was damn. I'm trying to wrap my head around what I just saw right there. That was just damn. People, thank you all for watching my reaction video. Trippylegit Gamer here to Tom Macdonald's Wheels Keep Turning. 5 years ago, 1.3 million views. People, thank you all for watching. Hangover Gang people, I love you all. I also do video gameplay walkthroughs with commentary as well. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next video, so smack that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Seriously, please, subscribe. And like I said before, share. Feel free to share any of my videos on my channel onto your social media account and spread the word and post it. It would really help me grow. Spread the word. Much love to anybody who does that. Shout out to all of you. Thank you all for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. So, well, as Adam Calhoun says, bye, friends. Damn, Tom just blows me away.